Kevin had to show a lot of patience there for the breakthrough when we got that. Do you think it was fully deserved, the 3 points in the end?
Yeah, I think patience was the right word. We know that, defensively, they're a solid team. They haven't lost tons of games this season, so we knew that they'd come here and bank up, as we always do know. Most teams that do come here make it very difficult for us. Naturally delighted with the result. It's been a tough week. An away game and 2 home games, physically for the lads, mentally. But I thought, first half, we started sloppy, lethargic, which is understandable in a way, because the demands we put on the players in terms of their work rate in every day, most days. So I kind of accepted it a little bit, but I felt, we were still in control of the football match. We dominated from start to finish, but we just looked a bit sloppy. So benefit of the doubt, but then half time it never really got much better leading into the half time. It got a little bit better, but then half time I just felt I needed to open up a little bit on them, which is not me, but I just felt it was the right thing to do. And then you're looking for a reaction, and I thought we got it second half. I thought we were excellent from minute 1 first half, start of the second half till the end of the game. And I've said all along this is a squad game, and there's players in there that will be disappointed in not getting minutes, but when you do get on the pitch, take the opportunity. And I thought the substitution of bringing Mackenzie Heaney on changed the game. I thought he was fantastic. He's a fantastic player. He's been unlucky not to get in the team. It just didn't quite happen for Geordie today, which happens. He's been brilliant for us. Mackenzie comes on, changes the game, and Zhao comes on, Woodsy comes on. They like to get their minutes, but I thought the response from the lads in the second half after, I wouldn't say tearing into them, but just giving a few home truths, and I thought they were excellent second half.
You made that change quite early in the second half. Was that something that was in your mind from pretty early on in the second half? Mackenzie must have been looking to add exactly what he did at the
Mackenzie's a fantastic player. Some of the things he does in training is just, as I say, he'd be disappointed he hasn't started the football match, but all you can do is come away. He's got a great attitude as well, and you see that the technical ability of the player, his deliveries is fantastic. So there's competition in that squad. We got a great squad, and I can rely on everyone in there. It was always going to be a tricky one, playing third game in 7 days. They never played during the week, so they're a bit more fresh. But I thought second half we was excellent. Could have been again. We're standing here 4-5-0, and there would have been no complaints. So I'm delighted that Darius has got his goal again. And I don't generally single players out in a dressing room because we're all in it together. I thought Briggsy was superb today, and he caps it off with a tremendous finish, and just sums the player up. He's got that qualities. I'm standing here very happy, man.
You mentioned 3 games in 7 days there. Obviously, the one change that you made at the team, so Addy come out, was that a bit in your thinking, the fact that you hadn't had a lot of football recently, and that maybe you did a bit of a rest? Yeah,
I spoke to Addy yesterday. We looked at his minutes that he's had since October, and he's only played the equivalent of 4 games since then. And I have to make decisions. I like, you can look at the stats all day, but I like to get my eyes on players, and I thought Addy just looked tired in the second half during the week, and then he still didn't look like he'd fully recovered in training on Thursday. I just felt it's the right decision to make. Addy took it really well, he accepted it, and I've got a great bunch in there. I thought it was the right decision, and it's paid off. Louis come in, he grew into the game, having not played for a bit. So we've got great competition in that squad, and they all understand that not every player in there is going to play every minute of every game, and but when I do call upon the subs, they don't let me down.
Obviously, you're winning a run of home games at the moment, 3 in a row. How important is it to make the most of this run when you've got so many away games coming up as well?
Yeah, and I think I said before the run of home games and after the Atherton game that 3 home games now I expect maximum points, and that's no disrespect to the teams we're playing against, but with the qualities we've got, the crowd here, I expect that. So we're on course for that, but we can't get complacent. And as I said after the last game, there's a big sign on our board in our dressing room about no complacency, and I won't let that happen. I certainly didn't sense that in the first half, although we were a bit sloppy. We certainly keep working, we keep going right to the very end. The demands on each other are unbelievable, and with the quality it shines through. So the important thing now is rest and recovery, to go again on Tuesday night against a team that's probably not where they want to be in the league. So you know, it'll be a tough test for us, but you know, it's one if we play like we did in the second half this evening and like we did on Tuesday night, then we'll have a good chance of winning the game.
When you mentioned that need to avoid complacency, I guess that's never more important than on Tuesday when you're playing against a team that's bottom of the league.
Yeah.
Just to ignore that league table and treat it as if you're playing a top of the league team.
100%, and you know, I haven't been in a game a long time. I've got players in there that have played, you know, hundreds and hundreds of football games. They won't let it happen, and if I sense it's happening, like at half time today, I've had to raise my voice. But ultimately, those players are policing that dressing room themselves. They're organising, they're demanding on the pitch. And it's an opportunity again for us to go and put in a really good performance. I think some of the football we've played in the last couple of games here has been some of the best, I would say, Shields have seen for a long time. It's probably the best squad in my eyes. You know, I haven't been here as long as you guys, but I would say it would take some beating to have a better squad than what you've got here at the minute, and that's credit to them players. And they're desperate to get out of this league, but there's a long way to go, 16 games to go, but we are in an incredible position. And they know that, but complacency is a massive word and I won't let that happen.